What's going on, guys? Chris with Journals, Comics, and Pop Culture. Got a video here today to show off some packages I got. I already opened one up here from Midtown. So I got kind of a mess up here. And then I have another one that I have not opened yet. So let's just go ahead and go right into what comics we got. I did want to show off this book real quick. Marvel's Greatest Comics 35, retelling and reprinting of Fantastic Four 49. First full, 48, first appearance of Silver Surfer. I actually was trying to do a video regarding, and I was going to use this book as an example of regarding why Bronze Age books are really a hot item to collect right now, in my opinion. But I've been having memory issues and data issues with my phone trying to film videos, so I'm gonna have to do that one another time. But I just opened this package from Midtown Comics, and I got two books that are the same book, and I pulled one out of the bag because I don't want the label getting all in the way. And I'm going to show you guys what I got. So I got the Fantasy Masterpieces #3 Silver Surfer. I believe this is this isn't, oh man, is this the reprinting of the first appearance of, yeah, it's the reprinting of the first appearance of Mephisto. And I got two copies. So I got the newsstand and the direct. So I wanted to grab these. This is actually, the little story behind these is the same story behind this book that I wanted to talk about Bronze Age comics right now. And I'll tell you, I will make that video soon. Because I know for the last few years I've been talking about why I've been focusing more on Bronze Age comics and why I think it's a really good time to do so. But without going too much further into that right now, let's open this last package and see what we got in here. Oh, and let's see, actually, before I open it up, let's see if it's another book off the 2021 list. So let me just show you guys what's left. We have Captain Britain #8, the first Betsy Braddock Psylocke. X-Men #266, first Gambit. Hulk 180, first Wolverine cameo. Fantastic Four 49, first full Galactus, second Silver Surfer. And then Amazing Spider-Man #129, first Punisher. I am actually going to add Marvel Spotlight #32 onto this list, the first appearance of Spider-Woman. I do have the whole Spider-Woman Volume 1 run. I have issue #1, which is another hot book to grab. But I'll add that in later. And for right now, let's just open this up. And while we're doing this, I just want to say I hope everyone is having a good weekend so far. I just got back from coaching my basketball game. Then I went and took a hike out in some nature. It's beautiful out today. It is definitely springtime over here in Cali, man. Everything is green. The trees are blossoming, and it's good 75-degree weather, so it's perfect, finally. All right, let's see what we got, and let's see if this is a book off of that 2021 list. Wow, this is kind of, there we go. What do we have? What do we have? Let's cut this painter's tape. More painter's tape. And okay, here we go. Oh, there it is. Nice. So I'm already getting a sneak peek. Here we go. More painter's tape. Trying to be really careful with this, guys. I'm sorry. The anticipation. More painter's tape. Good golly, man. This is good golly. Good golly. I don't even say that. I don't know where that came from. But I will say, man, this is a pain in the butt, but it's good. All this painter's tape is good, but sometimes it's just so tough to pull off. And you get all antsy and you start losing patience. We're almost there, guys. Oh my gosh, there we go. Okay. Ooh, look at that. All right, so without seeing it, I want you guys to guess if it's one off of the 2021 list. What do you guys think? So I'm trying to get this excess painter's tape off, and I'm going to take this painter's tape off, and then we're going to pull it open from there. Got a mess all on my floor. So have you guys guessed yet if this might indeed be something off of the 2021 list? Oh, wow, it is in Mylar. Look at that. What do you guys think? Are you, is something about this book giving something away? Well, let's just see here, guys. Oh, let me pull this book up. Hey, funny, this is Marvel's Greatest Comics 36, the reprinting of Fantastic Four 49, the first full Galactus. So I had this sitting up here too because I was going to give it a press. Something different here? Could this be a book off of the 2021 list? Which one would seem to be bigger than your average comic book? Could it be something that's not from America or the US? Well, let's see it. All right, guys, you got me. It is not Captain Britain number 8, but it is Captain Britain number 10, third appearance of Betsy Braddock, and the first cover appearance. There she is. I'm going to tell you guys right now, I think number 8 is going to be out of my reach, at least for this year. But I got this book for a steal, and from the pictures, and I'm looking at it right now, this book is like close to being near mint. I mean, it's got a little wear down here, a little wearing on the spine, but this has to be at least an 8.5 without pulling it out of the bag here. But there it is, guys. Looks like a beautiful book to me. This is my first, I think this is my first purchase of an actual magazine size book. And also what I heard was that these books are slightly different size than actual magazine size. So I'm really happy that they put it in a Mylar, because I wouldn't know where to get like a single Mylar for the size of book. Now I'll try to open it up here. So the only magazine size books that I have are some that I got from my uncle that he gave me out of his collection. I got the Planet Apes run that was the UK edition of some Planet of the Apes, and then I forget what the other ones were off the top of my head. But this is the first one I've ever bought out of, over 30 years of collecting comics. The first one. Let's try to get this out. Now, I'm gonna actually take this tape off before I pull this book open here. And I'll replace it with some painter's tape. We got a backing that fits the magazine Mylar perfectly. And let's look at this. Wow, that's... Man. Well... Okay, these edges are nice and clean. I'll show you guys here. Nice and clean edges. Nice and sharp. There's a little bit of waviness right up here, but nothing too big. A press can definitely get that out. There is a little bit of wear around that top corner of the spine and right there. I don't see any spine ticks though at all. Let's look at the back. And now these covers do not have the gloss like your standard comic book. So you can, very similar, just a solid back. Oh, look at that. I did not see this in the pictures, and I'm wondering if this is a, you know what this looks like? This looks like a manufacturing defect. Do you see that line going all the way up? I am 99.9% sure that's a manufacturing defect. I can tell by feeling it, and when I looked on the inside. So I don't think that would necessarily take down the grade. But other than that, the little wear on the spine edges and everything else looks extremely minty. I always wondered, and I don't know if somebody wants to comment and let me know. These said in full color, right? But then the book is black and white. So does anyone know what that in full color means? I mean, is it just because it's a cover and that's in full color? Very interesting, huh? But anyways, guys, I will give this a little press just to clean it up a little bit. And I definitely think this book should get an 8.5. Absolutely. And to find a book like this in this kind of condition is exciting. So I'm very happy to have this. I think this is great. If we see Psylocke showing up in the MCU in the next few years, that would be awesome. She's one of my favorite X-Men characters, always has been since I was a kid. And to own, the something like this that's the pre-US, pre-modern Psylocke that we all, at least my generation, grew up with, this is super sweet to have. So I'm going to give this a little press, throw it back in the Mylar, and there it is. So, it's a win for me. Can't really check off a specific book from the want list, but this is a win for me. So there it is, guys. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave some comments. Subscribe if you have not done so yet. And until next time.